What's up, guys? Welcome back to ShuttleSquad episode 47. As you've already seen or heard, this is another guest episode. We've had Greg and Jenny Mairs as guests on our podcast. If you know the badminton world and if you follow it a little bit, you definitely know the YouTube channel Badminton Insight. Hosted by Greg and Jenny, more than 640,000 subscribers on YouTube. Amazing content, amazing educational content. They have been professional players for many years. Now they retired and focusing fully on the YouTube project. They also came to Paris to the World Championships, but not as players anymore. And that's definitely something that we had to talk about. It was a really interesting episode about content creation, about professional badminton, about the retirement from professional badminton and still being somehow involved in it. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm pretty sure you will too. And now please enjoy this episode 47 of the ShuttleSquad with Jenny and Gregory Mairs. Greg and Jenny, hi.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. It's an honour. We're very appreciative of what you're doing for the badminton community. We think it's great. So it's nice to be
Coming
on
from
here.
you means a lot because you're doing so much and so successful. I don't know, is there any bigger YouTube badminton account out there?
BWF?
Yeah.
We'll get them soon.
They have 3 million or something, right?
Yeah. Doing like
Do
what
better,
we're
guys.
doing,
Do better.
like education style content, I'm not sure. I don't think we're probably top 3, I'd say.
Yeah. I think there's one guy from India who's also doing
Yeah, exactly.
But we heard the World Championships,
We are.
but you're not playing.
I know.
No, it feels weird.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be here and not like having prepared for playing, being here, being focused, being ready to go on court?
It feels like we should be about to go on court.
Mhm.
We were watching the first round of the mixed doubles yesterday, and to us it felt like, okay, some point soon we're going to go down to the players area and start our warm up and start our preparation. But obviously that time never came, and we just sat watching, and then okay, let's go out for lunch.
And then you left, yeah.
We just felt like normal spectators, and it was really fun, but it did feel very weird.
Were you a little bit sad also? Are there some, if you are at these tournaments, and is there a feeling like, I want to go on court now? Because you are still playing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
stuff.
We're still playing in German league for the next 2 seasons. So,
Oh, 2 already.
oh yeah, maybe
Long-term contract.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. Were we sad? Were we sad? I actually don't think so. I think it's the first time that we've, as you say, come to a tournament and we're in a different role, and I think we're very excited for that role. Do we miss playing? Of course we miss playing and competing,
Yep.
but I think I just tell myself we'd have probably lost in the
In
last
first round.
32 or the last 16 to a top 10 pair once again, which happened quite a lot in our career. So yeah.
Yeah, but actually on your last tournament, you showed us that you can beat those pairs.
We did. Like
Yeah.
the pair that we beat in the first round of the All England, our last tournament, I think they're into the quarterfinals now. And the pair that we beat in the second round were the 14th seed, just lost yesterday. So yeah, top pairs. But that came out of nowhere, and that just shows how like the mental side of badminton can be crazy, because we went into that tournament not thinking about ranking points, not thinking about everything that it meant, and just wanting to go out there and enjoy playing badminton. And it brought our best badminton. As you know, you were there along the journey with us.
Yes. Yeah, that was the last time we met, right? Or we saw each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
5 months?
4 or 5 months, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the footage as well.
Yeah.
It helped us.
He was our
Yeah.
personal videographer for the week.
It was an honor to be part of that. It was really cool also to see you guys having such a great week. I mean, like, best possible timing for me to join in a little bit.
You should have started like 3 years ago for us. It would be great.
True. Wow, what could have we...
What could have been?
Yeah.
But that was really cool, and I thought like, okay, yeah, because you said, can you film our match maybe a little bit? It's just the one match. I'm like, and then another one, and another one. And I was like, okay, nice, let's go, all the way.
Yeah.
I think we owe you a few drinks for that overtime or something.
No, you're making up for it right now with visiting us and joining the shuttle squad. Sadly, the other ones, Christo is playing right now, actually.
Yeah.
Or just getting on court. Kirsty has training, and Marvin sadly is not here because his partners are not ready.
Yeah.
So it's only me. I hope it's okay for you guys.
That's great. That's fine.
We're
Maybe
part of the new squad.
Yeah, new squad. Oh, season 3 incoming. Teaser. I'll get
Substitutes.
back.
Substitutes.
Yeah. Subbing in. Then. I'll get back to that. How has your life changed after retiring from pro badminton?
It's very different. I think the biggest thing for us is the fact that now we wake up in the morning and we don't have to train if we don't want to train. Of course, being professional badminton players in the past, like there are days where you're a bit tired, fatigue in the body, and it's not like you're not very excited to go to training. But nowadays, if we don't really want to go and hit on the courts or we don't want to go to the gym, there's no guilt around that. We don't have to go. So I think that's been a strange transition at the start, but we're kind of getting used to it now. We're trying some different sports, still training on court quite a bit, but
We still do want to train a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, how much do you train now?
We probably made
Honestly?
we probably made a little mistake after we stopped because we stopped. We had that final tournament. We finished playing on the Friday of the All England, and the next weekend we had the German League
Semi-finals.
It was the semis the next weekend, yeah. And then so we carried on training like 4 or 5 hours a day, and then we played that, and then we also went to Canada a couple of weeks later. So we were still training 3 or 4 times a week before that because we wanted to be a good level for the things we were doing in Canada.
Yeah.
So we kind of carried on training for a while. We went into retirement like full on, and then after like a month where we were like, we don't have to have a rest now. We don't have to rest. Whereas we were always careful of resting when we were players because we know how important that is for recovery of the body and not getting injured. But also resting is important for the recovery of the mind.
Obviously.
So we got a little bit maybe burnt out, I would say.
That's actually crazy because I would have expected the exact opposite. You know?
I know. Most
being
people,
done and like, okay, now chill.
Yeah.
And you just were like, okay, now
Yeah.
real work starts.
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it felt though. Yeah,
Crazy.
I think a lot of people, when they plan their retirement, they then think, okay, the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm just gonna sit and watch movies all day.
Or months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
all
years.
months. Yeah,
Depending.
yeah.
But
Depending how good your career was.
Yeah, true.
I see it as a positive though, because a lot of people, we're very aware, do retire and they have that like void. They don't have the adrenaline. They don't have a goal. Whereas we have almost way bigger goals now than we did when we were playing.
Yeah, we
So-
retired so that we could do all of the
Yeah.
stuff that we went straight into doing.
Yeah.
It's not through injury, although we did have quite a few. It's not through not liking playing badminton. It's not through anything like that. It's because of, as Jenny just said, we wanted to do more things with Badminton Insight. But that alone gives us the adrenaline buzz of competing or as close to as possible. So when we release a video, YouTube gives you a list where it comes in your last 10 uploads, like how it's performing, how many people are watching. So us seeing that, like, is it 1 out of 10? Is it the best video out of our last 10? Or is it a 10 out of 10? Like that.
Then our day is ruined.
That is like a little bit, did we win or did we kind of lose?
Does it affect your mood?
It affects Greg's more than mine, but yeah.
I've changed over the years because now we realise that actually a 1 out of 10 that gets lots of views might be just as impactful as a 10 out of 10 that might get 1/10 of the views. But that 10 out of 10, the people that are watching that are really being helped by that video. And there might be just as much impact on that. Doesn't matter.
It's not for the masses, but for...
Yeah, for a very specific audience on a very specific topic that we know probably before we make it isn't going to be this huge hugely viewed video, but it is going to really help those people who do want to find that topic. So
Yeah.
that's why we still make it.
Yeah, I think we've learned that chasing just the views is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also always try to not be affected and not look too much into it. Obviously, you look into it because you also gives you some learnings or some insights.
How many times can we say that word in the next however long?
Count. Yeah, but I'm also trying not to have the numbers affect the way of we create things. Especially with this one, we're really low with the numbers. Trying to grow, obviously, but I also just told the other guys, yeah, it takes time, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Also for people to understand that there's something new out there and get into it. And also podcast is, I think, so much commitment to listen to a podcast. How long are your videos like in average? What would you say? What do you
8
aim
to 10
for?
minutes.
Yeah, that's
on
what
average.
Yeah.
Some are less.
Is that like because you scripted? Obviously, you scripted that way. But why is that the? I have to check if we record. We are. I'm so scared.
We make our videos as long as they need to be.
Yeah.
Like often,
Fair.
say if I'm writing a script, for example, it would be maybe a 20-minute script because I will like make lots of caveats. Like, but it depends on this and it depends on this. And it's trying to like condense it down into a digestible format where people can understand, but they have enough context for them to like be able to get the topic.
Yeah.
And Jenny's very good at cutting out my waffle. Let's just say.
So is that how you usually do your videos? Like you script and you edit, or do you mix it up?
Depends on the video. And
So there's no clear roles or anything.
I'm very good at like just brain dumping some ideas of what sounds good, and then Jenny's very good at putting it into order, making it look nice, just making it, doing everything else.
I would say, I wouldn't say we have defined roles as such. I edit the videos, but Greg normally will start with the raw footage and he clips it down for me, so then I take it from there. But in terms of the scripting and the planning of the videos, then it's kind of we have no defined role, do we? We just, whoever has the spark in that moment, and I think, okay, I'm feeling really inspired, then I will just go ahead and write it, or Greg might be the same.
When you started this whole thing, when you were like, okay, we're playing, so why not? Or what was the idea behind it? When did it come up, and what was your struggles maybe with it?
We started in COVID, so we weren't playing competitively at that point.
Fair.
Nobody else was either.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of people that were writing to us saying, how are you staying fit? How are you like keeping your like game sharp, even though we're all stuck at home? And we had so many people write to us that we decided for some reason to make a video on it. And I don't know why we decided to make a video, because we'd never made videos before.
You could have just answered.
Yeah, we could have, and just copied and pasted the answer. So that was kind of how we started, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we had a few people that I was coaching like privately, and then also like I was coaching at a university, Nottingham Trent University at the time, and it was just like, rather than copy and paste the text or like kind of try and explain it, it's better on video, like just some ideas.
Yeah, sure.
And also we had a lot of time on our hands, and in our lives playing badminton, we'd always had something else. Like we studied at university for 6 years. Before that, it was like obviously school. So we always had something, even part-time jobs. So when COVID came, it was like, we need to be doing something else. And we just wanted to help people. And the first few videos were terrible, but we applied what we've learned in badminton in terms of just trying to make them better every video.
Yeah, sure.
And what we were saying before about the podcast and the views, you don't want to just chase that, but you want to just chase getting something better every time. Yeah. And I think that's what we've done. And with the amount of data YouTube gives you, it's like, oh, people stop watching there. Why did they stop watching there? And that's the same in badminton as like, I lost 3 points in a row there on my return of serve. Why did that happen? And that's so fun for us to analyse.
Yeah. And actually, when we started, I was going to be the camera lady. I said, Greg, you did way more coaching than me already. You can be the on-screen talent, and I'll just be behind the camera. And then quite quickly we realised
Two things.
One, we needed to hide the mistakes. So we need to cut in between the two of us. So I had to come on screen. What was the second?
The second is that we just wanted, well, I was quite keen on having a female representation because when we started, there wasn't actually loads of badminton channels out there, but those that were all males. And we're very aware that definitely in England, there's a lack of female players playing. In the clubs, there's usually all the men fighting for the mixed doubles partners. Hence why I married her, just to guarantee that one.
Locked in for life.
Yeah. But we wanted also young girls
you fell for it.
I know, idiot.
Yeah, we wanted young girls to kind of have Jenny as hopefully a role model to look up to and see what she can do, and be inspired by that. And
I guess that worked quite well.
yeah.
Well, we're trying.
Yeah.
We've had lots of good stories so far,
Yeah.
but we're only just starting.
Ooh. And then when COVID was like kind of going back and everything going back to normal, and then you just said, okay, let's take the camera to the next tournament. Or how was that then? The transition from, okay, we just do it because there's an opportunity and we have nothing to do, to, let's keep it going.
I think by that point, when tournaments started happening again, we had so many ideas of videos we wanted to make.
Cool.
We were like, okay, let's just keep it rolling. And we got in quite a good rhythm of, we'd film over our lunch breaks in between training, edit them in the night. And then, like, at this point for a while, we were training more and more, but we weren't competing still because tournaments weren't back. And then I think our first tournament that we vlogged was the Denmark Open in 2020.
Yeah, it was either that or Europeans.
And for the first, like, if you go watch our very first vlogs, I mean, please, nobody go and watch our first vlogs.
Please go and do it. Comment, I'm here from ShuttleSquad.
But on those first ones, you'll notice that we never spoke in public. We only ever spoke in our hotel room because we were so scared of vlogging in public.
Yeah.
And then over time, we've slowly built the confidence of, like, either vlogging in front of the camera in public or talking to other players in the public. So yeah, similar to what Greg was saying before, it's just building the reps and building the confidence and trying to improve something in those videos every time. But those first vlogs were so scary.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's totally normal if you start doing that, and people that are not used to talking to a camera, it always feels weird.
Yeah.
And obviously, when we interview people and they're not really used to cameras, it's always like you realize as soon as the camera goes on, they're like,
Yeah.
I can't say anything wrong now.
Yeah. We've realised
And
that.
it's not natural at all.
Yeah.
So we're doing a vlog here, and we've realised that. So on previous vlogs, if we have our big camera out, people see the camera and they're really friendly. They'll come up to us off the camera and say, you know, like, I love your videos, but I love this one. And we have a great conversation with them. And we're like, as soon as we go, oh, can we just like get a clip of you on the vlog, like meeting you, they will freeze.
Yeah.
So now, like, we're still finding it a challenge here this week. But what we're trying to do is kind of just do it on our iPhone, because people are more comfortable with an iPhone, even though the quality is less or the audio is less good. Yeah. We've not got these nice cameras. Cameras? That's not a camera. Microphones.
And those microphones
that you have. Yeah. But people will hopefully just feel a little bit more comfortable, and like us getting fans on the camera, I think is quite good for other people to see and just like to grow the sport and show it's not just about what's going on the court. Like, the more we can do around these big events, like, the better.
Yeah. Obviously, we started our channel with just on-court tutorials, but then behind the scenes at tournaments is a big part of our life, or was a big part of our life. So we decided to try and bring people along with us on those, just to give people a bit more of an insight into what we were getting up to, what it is actually like to compete on the World Tour. Hopefully inspire a lot of people to think, okay, that looks amazing. I also want to achieve that kind of level of competing in these tournaments. So that was kind of why we decided to vlog.
Yeah. We're getting more and more creators in badminton, what is a really good thing, I think. And if there are probably also people watching you, or hopefully also watching us, that are maybe also thinking about doing something like that or creating content, but are a little struggling with, can I do this? Is it embarrassing? What are people are going to say? What is your advice to people who are maybe thinking about starting something but are not really there yet?
We even always say to ourselves still, like if we are scared, for example, to vlog or something, we always remind ourselves, nobody really cares. Most people are like caring about themselves, but if I saw somebody vlogging in the corner or they're filming a video on a court, I would walk past and think, oh look, they're vlogging on a court, and then I would probably forget in 5 minutes. So I think even though you think everybody's watching you, people are probably glancing and then they're forgetting about it. And then you just got to remember then, hopefully at some point, if you keep getting better and better, the impact that you could have is like, the sky's the limit. So I think you could just have those as two focuses.
It's not easy though. Like it's easier said than done, and we still feel like imposter syndrome. Like that's why you'll see in a lot of the vlogs we do, we try and like give some sort of value in the vlogs to be like, people don't care what we're doing. We want to try and like hopefully help people understand, okay, this is how you might warm up, or you know, like this is what the pros are doing in the gym, or like this is their rough day. So but
I think that people are also just interested in what you are doing by now.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm not sure.
100. I am really sure. For sure. 100%.
And going back to that question, I think I'm not sure if this is relevant or answers the question. I don't know. Tell me if I'm waffling. We have Jenny will.
Cut it out, Jenny.
But I think Mr. Beast said on a podcast we listened to recently, he said, people will think you're crazy and then they will think you're a genius. Like he got told so many times, he's a big YouTuber for those that don't know. He got told so many times that, what are you doing? You're wasting your life making YouTube videos. And now he's like the biggest YouTuber there is. And he's doing a lots of good, I think, helping with people with charity through the money he's earning and making crazy videos with like 300 million subscribers or something. But he said so many people thought he was crazy at the start of the journey, and then now they think he's a genius for investing all his time into making videos.
I think that's relevant.
Yeah.
Good story.
So the advice is just get started.
My advice would also be, do what you're passionate about, and also try and think of what is not out there. Come at it from a different sort of like angle, because now you see maybe there's some videos that are quite similar. You don't just want to replicate what's already out there, and we're trying to think of this like, what is new, what is interesting, like what can we do that no one has seen before.
That's also getting harder with every video, I guess, right?
Yeah,
because so many people put out stuff and
but I guess
a new twist.
Sometimes it might be your opinion on something might be slightly different, I guess. Like we always say in badminton, there's no right or wrong. So how we teach a very specific tactic, somebody might have a slightly different opinion. So they could say like, this is one way to do this tactical play, but here is another way that you could also do the same kind of thing. So I think, like Greg said, there's always different ways to add your spin and your element to it. So yeah, just like Greg said again, like think about what you're passionate about. Is it teaching people how to play? Is it like podcasting like this and trying to grow the sport? Is it vlogging behind the scenes? Like all these different things that you can add into the badminton world, or whatever world you're into.
And are you two still doing everything on your own?
Yes.
Yep.
That's actually crazy. Have you never thought of bringing someone into like, for example, I think editing sometimes is a pain.
It sometimes is. You're right.
Especially if you have like, if you do those vlogs, you have loads of material. And then you have like this huge mountain of stuff and be like, wow.
I actually really enjoy editing the vlogs. They're my favourite ones to edit. But that's probably because we don't do them very often. So especially now, the last one we did was All England. So it was like 5 months ago.
Okay.
I think it's sometimes the big tutorial videos where, because we're making those very frequently, sometimes it feels like I'm editing the same video. But going back to what we said earlier, I always try to improve something by 1% in every video I edit. So sometimes like, okay, can I get slightly better at like changing the colours in this, or can I slightly improve the graphics that I'm like adding into the thing, or can I improve like the B-roll at the start? Anything that I'm always trying to see, what 1% could I look
think
at?
The problem is, and we have tried quite a few different people that have wrote to us saying, can I edit? We get loads of junk, like just spam emails. We've tried a few people, but I think the problem is, like we're very kind of protective over what we think is like a good quality and what our audience like, and that's been developed through many years of learning and reading the comments. And it's also B is the technical videos. Like if we gave to an editor, the way we film, rightly or wrongly, they would have to pick out all of the wrong versions and the right versions. And sometimes it's very subtle. So like explaining all that will just take a long time. And I'm sure we can do it, don't get me wrong, but we're just very aware that it would have to be the right person, and also we would have to spend probably more time initially educating them to what we like. Would expect and working with them. And when we've been playing, like we haven't had that time because it's just like we want to kind of maximize the output. But if the right person's listening, we'd be open to it.
If you're a great video editor and also know badminton very, very well, please reach out.
Yeah. I have someone in mind for you, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
Okay. Awesome.
Are they cheap?
How cheap? But it's super interesting that you basically, because you said you wanted to get 1% better with every video, so you basically take your pro athlete mindset to your YouTube channel as well.
We tried, or we are still trying. Yeah, I think it's important. I think that's one of our core strengths, is that we have taken this mindset of every time we do something, we want to get a little bit better, and also the analysis mindset as well. So it's not just about trying to improve, but it's also looking backwards and saying, okay, in the last 6 months, what did we do and how could we improve it? Like Greg said earlier, on the analytics in YouTube, you can see so much information. So we can look at people stopped watching here and, okay, why did they stop watching here? And there was a spike in the viewership here. Maybe people were rewinding the video. Why did they do that? So all of these things, and obviously we're reading the comments, asking our audience what they think of things. So
I think because we were never the best badminton players in terms of we had to do all this quite a lot in our badminton and figure out how we can beat, these Asian players that are physically better than us, technically way better than us, because they've been training 5 hours a day, 6 days a week from the age of 6. So we need to be like a lot tactically better. So like I think that has kind of translated over, and we've had to work really hard to be even on the same level as them. I think that kind of corresponds well, and I think it also helps in coaching, because badminton never just came like that to us compared to some players. So we've had to really figure out and break down the why you play certain shots, how you play certain shots, and there's so many crossovers. It's like I completely disagree that good players instantly make good coaches, because you have to put in so many hours in coaching in terms of the people skills, but also like learning those skills. So many good players will just be like, well, you just do it like that. And they haven't actually thought how to break down a certain shot or why they are doing certain things. It's just what they've done.
Yeah. We said actually when we started making the really in-depth technical videos that we improved our own technique because we were having to break it down, literally every minute detail, so that everybody could understand what we were saying. That we actually, as we were filming it, we're thinking, oh yeah, we do it like this, and actually like then this could be slightly better from our own technique and all those things. So
even the tactics. Better. So we recently ran a training camp, and we had Matt Grimley and Chris Grimley, the two Scottish men's doubles players, 40 in the world. We had them come as kind of surprise sparrers to keep the level high for the camp. And as we were talking through some tactics once, they said, oh, actually, that was interesting. I'll think about that. And the more you don't know, like, I always say, you don't know what you don't know. And the more you can kind of go in depth on certain things, we actually have learned a lot through making our videos. Yeah. Because even some videos we'll sit down for like 10, 20 hours, not in a row, because that's bad for your body, but just 10 or 20 hours researching like one element of a game. Like what is all pro players and all like, we've got hundreds of hours of amateur players now. What are they all doing on their return of serve? And like what is effective and what is not effective? And like we're learning a lot by putting those reps in. Like, and there's something to be said for doing it yourself. Even if you have a coach that tells you, right, this return is bad. Like, it's better if you actually realize why it's bad. If you're actually learning that, rather than just taking his word for it.
Yeah. It's interesting. Are you still coaching at the moment?
Not in person, no. We want to. A lot of people ask, and it's hard to say no. It really is. But what we hope is that through spending more time on the videos, we can reach more people. Yeah. Because if we're coaching, say 1 hour, me and you, 1-to-1,
you help one person.
I can only help one person in that hour. Yeah.
But is that something that you would have? I don't know. If at some point you say, okay, I don't want to do this video thing anymore. Is that something that you would like to go back to, or not really?
I think that's why we're doing like the training weekends that we've done. True. We did 2 last year. We've just done 1, and then we have another one in a couple of weeks. So we're still getting that like human to human interaction, and it is something we'd like to continue for sure. So I think it's almost like we're getting the best of both worlds at the moment. Like we are interacting with people in person and helping the people that like come to the weekends, but then we're also helping the wider audience for free on YouTube.
Next question would be, how much time do you put into one video? Like, I know it's different from video to video, but
I would say on average, like planning, researching, scripting the video, 10 to 12 hours. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Filming the video between 3 to 5 hours. And then editing the video between 15 to 20 hours. So in total, probably about 40 hours.
That's a work week.
Yeah, that's just one video.
It's not getting any shorter even.
I know.
Every time.
How did you do that when you were still playing?
We didn't sleep as much as we should have.
Yeah.
So basically this whole video thing also had a bad impact on your recovery.
Yes.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think if we didn't do it, I think we would have potentially stopped playing badminton
earlier,
2 or 3 years earlier.
Because of financial reasons?
Possibly, yeah. And just like we want to have more impact in what we were doing. I think what we said in our retirement video is like playing badminton is quite selfish, and it's all about you, and that that's great, and you can inspire people. But we saw the videos as we're doing this other thing, and we see a future in that and an impact in that as well.
Yeah. Also, like 1 or 2 years after like COVID completely went away, we were doing 1 video every week at the start, but then, like you say, we weren't getting as much sleep as we should, so recovery was impacted. So we made a choice about 18 months ago to go down to 1 video every other week. So it took a bit of time pressure away from, like, we can actually get a good night's sleep and we can recover better in between sessions, because it was a hard balance. It was really, really hard. It's probably the hardest part of the channel plus playing professionally.
We didn't want to like do 1 video a week and still now and like rush it a little bit and be like, it could have been a little bit better. And obviously, like looking a year or 2 down the line, looking back at those videos, they could have been better, but that's only what we knew at that time. So we wanted to make sure it was like properly concise and split it over that. But looking back, I don't know how we did it.
I don't know how we did it either.
We were young.
Yeah, it's actually really impressive. The amount of time you put into 1 video, combined with playing and training and everything. Like some people are just playing, and they already seem busy, kind of, with like everything that goes into it.
Yeah. We were also lucky that we have each other though, because we could split tasks. So maybe one night Greg stays up late and he's clipping out all the mistakes that we make, because we make a lot of mistakes when we're filming. And then
you cover his training in the morning.
Unfortunately not. But then
I did the gym. You're good.
I watch you from over here. But then the next night, maybe I stay up late and he recovers. But now luckily we have a bit more balance.
Yeah,
thankfully.
I think you've got to make sacrifices, and during those times, like, we didn't really see friends or family. Maybe it was helped by the fact that 30% of that time was in COVID, so like it was hard to anyway. But yeah, we as players we missed so many friends' birthdays, weddings, parents, birthdays or family birthdays, and that's sometimes I think the sacrifices fans don't see from top level players. Like, and that's what we've almost realized since stopping. It's like we can plan, like, it's our parents' birthday in like 3 months. Like, we can guarantee we'll be there, and it's nice. And I think it's even nicer now because we've not had it.
Yes.
So
you appreciate it even more.
Yeah. Sometimes like the happy times, in life come from because you've had the sacrifices. So that's 100%. Been nice. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But I think, now since the retirement, we've had time for that a little bit, which is quite nice, and it makes life a little bit less stressful because it's not like we're sacrificing all this for missing out on some stuff. So it's nice to have those positives occasionally.
Yeah. And you say that it really helped you that you are together in this one and that you can support each other, but you're married, you're playing together, and now you're working together. There must be some challenges with that as well, right? And some moments where you'll be like, or not really.
People ask us this a lot, but honestly, I don't know how we do it, but we seem to do it okay. I don't know, like we seem to get on pretty well.
That's a good thing. Okay.
But we rarely are like, oh, I'm done with you today. Can you just go somewhere else? Yeah. But I don't know.
Or never any debates where you like, okay, let's do it this way, and you say, oh no, we should do it that way.
Oh no, we have those.
Yeah. And then who wins those?
I'd say mostly me.
Do you think? I don't know. It depends how passionate I am. But I think we're very aligned on like what we want, and we have like a thing that like the debate comes down to if there's a decision to be made, whether that's creatively, what is going to like help the most people, and what is going to be like the most helpful. So we'll always kind of have that up there and work towards that. But also, I think it's worth noting that 5 years before we started the channel, we were still together as a couple. We were still playing together, training together. So we've figured out a lot of that stuff 10 years ago. Yeah. So we've had lots of reps at...
We have. Getting 1% better.
How each other respond when they're tired. Yeah. And like what I should say to Jenny when she's tired, or what I should say to her when she's stressed, and vice versa. And they're very different things because we're both very different.
Yeah, a lot of learnings over the last 15 or so years we've been together. But I think a lot of people, they ask us and we just say communication is always the most important thing, and just supporting each other really is what's enabled us to get to this point. Yeah,
perfect. What was your favorite project that you did so far? Or your favorite video?
Favorite video? We answered this on a question and answer video, didn't we?
I don't know. My favourite, the one that I watch back and I always have a smile on my face for the entire duration, is the video we filmed with Michelle and Sophia. So the two little girls who are 8 and 10 years old from England. And they were just so lovely to film with, and it was just so much fun. And I think the fun that we had on court was really portrayed in that video. And it wasn't the most valuable video, but like we've said, our goals are either to help as many people as possible improve, or to inspire people and help grow the sport. And that is one of those videos that was seen by a much wider audience than our own audience. I think it's got over 2 million views on YouTube.
They're not 8 and 10 anymore though. They are now 10 and 12. And we've just filmed a part 2.
We have,
no.
Yeah.
Oh. So
and it's coming out soon? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's one of my favourites because it also like brought in a whole new audience that said, oh my gosh, badminton looks so fun and I really want to try it. Yeah. So that ticked one of those goals that we have for every video.
I think we also realised on that video how many kids watch our videos.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, we hadn't really thought that was the case, because a lot of the analytics we see from YouTube is like 18 to 25,
Yeah.
10%, 25 to 35, 20%. I'm just making these numbers up. They're not, 35 to 45, another 20%,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah. But actually, the kids are watching on their parents' accounts.
Uh-huh.
So it's a little bit skewed.
Mm-hmm.
And quite a lot of kids are watching that and have said to us, that's my favourite video.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool.
I was inspired by that. I want to learn that backhand, or I want to learn that trick shot. And that's like really rewarding to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. So is it the same video for you, or do you have another one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the All England vlog from this year.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Tom.
Obviously. Yeah.
No, that actually is also one of my favourite videos. But that's more of like a selfish looking back and thinking, oh, it was
It's
just
an
an
amazing
amazing
memory,
week.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how cool is that
that's
when
super
we're
cool.
older, we can just look
Yeah.
back on not just that, but the vlogs we've made from
Yeah.
the last 2 World Championships in Tokyo and Denmark and all these other times where we've been there.
Yep.
Often we felt like, oh, should we vlog? But the imposter syndrome. But now, like, we've got memories that we would have forgotten.
Yeah, that's also what I enjoy most about vlogging. When I did one vlog with the Thomas Cup 2024 with the German team in Chengdu, and it's such a cool memory. And the whole team said the same thing. It was like, it's so cool to look back at it like a year later and be like, wow, that was a really
Yeah.
nice tournament.
Yeah.
And
Vlog-
this memory would have been gone. I mean, you would have it in your head,
Yeah.
but it fades
Yeah.
with time.
Yeah. Vlogs capture a lot more than just photos do.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they're such a great thing. I think even if you're not posting them anywhere, it's just great to even just make sometimes and just have for
Yeah.
your own memory. Share it with your friends and your
Yeah.
family.
Like, I did it's called the National Three Peaks Challenge. So in the United Kingdom, you climb the 3 highest peaks of England, Scotland and Wales. So you start in Scotland with Ben Nevis, then England with Scafell Pike, and Wales with Idwither, it's called, or Snowdon it's actually called. And I was just like, I'm just going to video it.
Sure.
Low key, just on the phone. Did like a 20-minute video, didn't I? It wasn't like high production, but I really enjoyed putting it together. And now we've all got those memories.
Yeah. And like also the people then who aren't there, they can like enjoy,
Yeah.
like your parents then can watch it and see what you got up to. So it's just good memories all around.
Yeah, for me it's also like, now I want to film everything that's cool. You know, when I go somewhere, like, okay, I have to film this. We have to. But I'm filming so much that I don't have time to edit everything.
Yeah, that's
And
what you
then-
need to do.
And then there were a few projects that I fucked up a little bit. There's still one vlog coming from the European Championships with Alex Lanier winning.
Oh,
Wow.
We haven't
okay.
published it yet. So embarrassing. It was so embarrassing meeting Kęstutis in the hall here at the
Yeah.
Worlds. And I'm like, sorry.
It's okay, good things take time. Just remind me of that.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea was to make it as a preview for the next European Championships.
Exactly.
That was what we wanted to. We had in mind. I didn't tell you. Sorry.
I think
Yeah,
we're
but
quite
sometimes
aware
it
of
happens.
that. Do you think like maybe just in the future it's just like, okay, we just do it that evening or something?
Yeah.
Because I think something like that is quite important to get out near the event, right?
Yeah.
So people can remember
Yes,
it.
obviously.
Just to make it feel
Sorry,
worse,
just
Greg.
just to rub it in.
Yeah, I mean, we did 3 vlogs, and one on Christo, one on Kirsty, one on Alex. And Christo and Kirsty were edited by Fabi, a friend of mine, who is helping me also with this project here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he did a really good job in editing them in the next 2 weeks or something. And my job was to do the Alex vlog, and we're still waiting.
Failed.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Got to step up 1%.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Should we set a challenge for you? When do you want to have that released by?
Yeah, that's the question now, because now the timing is basically gone. So the idea, like, either put it out directly after the tournament, good timing.
Yeah.
Or the second idea was then plan B, to release it just before the Worlds.
Okay.
To be like, okay, he's won Europeans and now it's World at home.
Plan C now.
Plan B was
When
good,
he wins the Worlds,
but we
maybe?
failed it. When he wins the Worlds,
That'd be
no,
cool.
that's
and pretend it was.
yeah,
the
but that
World.
doesn't really work, because then there's a bigger win, you know. Then
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
okay. Why do you talk about the Europeans now? He just is
Yeah,
world
yeah.
champion. So now the plan C would be end of the year, or literally
Before
like
the next
preview for the next one. Yeah, we'll
Here's
talk.
what he got up to last year.
Yeah, that was Sorry, guys, for fucking that up. We'll do better. I have one more question here on my list.
Okay.
And it's obviously you work yourself through a lot of comments with that many followers and that many people watching your videos. Do you ever get hate comments?
Surprisingly, not
Because
really.
that's the thing on social media and YouTube, but I don't see them under your videos.
No, we have been very surprised because what you hear and what people tell you is you'll get lots of hate comments, but we actually haven't really had any.
Not hateable.
No, I think because we're trying to help people, then I guess it's harder to hate people who are trying to just help others. But I think we had some funnier ones at the start. Mm-hmm. I can't really remember what they were now. Just
someone said we're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just hobby players. Like, you can't be any good at badminton if you're not Asian. Yeah. Like, funny things like that.
Fair.
But like, and then someone said something else about, you're not good players. But then it's quite nice that like these people just, I don't know.
Who are you?
Yeah. Well, it's quite nice every time.
The comment was from Victor Axelson.
Which is fair, yeah. But yeah, anytime, I think there's 2, maybe 3 that we've ever seen.
And they're from like 4 years ago.
We've just like kind of laughed at them because they weren't serious. And every time someone has commented, we've had about 20 people reply to that comment saying,
backing you.
Guys, these actually play really cool. Badminton.
That's cool. That's really cool. So you have your community taking care of the few
haters.
We're
very lucky. We're very lucky.
Amazing. Okay, and then what are your next biggest projects? What is your vision for the channel? I mean, you will not tell us what exactly you're going to do, but what's your vision for this whole thing?
We're all about transparency here.
Okay, so the next 10 videos.
We just want to, on a whole, like help as many people as possible, improve their badminton, and also try and have just a positive impact on badminton and the world of badminton. Whether that's here trying to bridge the gap between your amateur player and the pro player and seeing what it's like, and getting an insight into real life tournaments, hopefully inspiring people or helping people just pick up a racket and start playing, because the more people we have enjoying badminton at all levels, the greater... That was all sounding really good until I forgot what I was saying. the greater success of what we want to do will be, I think. Yeah. Do you want to add anything?
No, that was very well said. I think from more like a specific point of view, then it would just be keep making content on the YouTube channel, on Instagram. We just started posting on TikTok, but that's not.
Oh yeah.
We're too old for that.
And then just like what we said earlier with the training weekends, and we want to do more events like this and keep coming to tournaments like this, because we love still being involved in the badminton professional world and being involved in the community in real life as well. So we don't just want to be online people that no one ever sees, you just see on a screen. So we want to still interact with people in real life as much as possible.
Yeah, we love meeting people. Yeah. And also, like, for my 30th birthday, Jenny got me tickets to see Silverstone, the Formula 1. And it was really cool to go there. we didn't vlog it. It was cool to go there and just see everything they do around the event, because the race is only a tiny portion of it. Whereas badminton, maybe because we're playing for such long hours, like it's a unique thing where play starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and finishes at midnight. Like, that's crazy.
For 7 days.
Yeah. I know, like, we're talking in the major tournaments of going to more days. But the more we can do around these events to get fans involved, the better. That's what we want to do. But hopefully we can do something around that in the future to get more people coming to the events. This World Championships, by the way, has been fantastic. Sold out like yesterday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sold out. And the fans are great as well. Like, such a good atmosphere in there.
So, I mean, this episode will be released when the World Championships are over already. But what are you doing here then? Basically, is that exactly this? Meeting people, being out there?
Yeah, it's been full on. Yesterday we were in the hall watching some badminton, meeting lots of lots of fans, that have come to watch and also watch our videos, which is amazing. It always surprises us because you see the numbers on the screen, but then you can't like comprehend what that means in real life, and it's been fantastic. So we've been meeting fans. After this, we are going to do a meet and greet. Victor, I've got a stand outside of the Adidas arena. So yeah, we're going to do a meet and greet there. Hopefully, meet lots more fans.
Hopefully. Yeah. I'm worried no one's going to turn up.
Are you? Are you really?
Yeah, I am. That's why we keep promoting it on our Instagram, because I think it's only going to be me, Greg, and maybe can you come just in case?
Yeah, I will be there. What did you say? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, thanks.
Greg and Jenny. Yeah, okay. That's actually really cool. And I also saw that you said in the beginning, I think, that you're also getting into new sports and trying new stuff. You fell for the hype of high rocks. How was that?
We actually signed up for that, I think, around the All England, right?
Oh, that's been a while.
Yeah. Our friends, they wanted to do something like that, and then asked, do we want to do it as well? So we said, yeah, sure, why not? It gave us some good motivation to keep going to the gym over the last 2 months. Yeah.
Do you know what high rocks stands for?
I saw it. It's really cringy and embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like hybrid rock, like rocks, like woo-woo rocks.
It's hybrid rockstar.
Rockstar.
You are hybrid rock stars.
We are hybrid rock stars.
That was really interesting though, because I'm very glad we did it as a doubles, because it's a lot of like running and like our friends, since they stopped badminton, have done a lot of running. So the singles, you need to be able to like go non-stop for 70 minutes in a row or plus in a row, whereas we're trained to go hard then have little rests. So a lot of the exercises we were doing like 30 seconds on and then resting for 30 seconds, which suits our strengths.
We kept saying resting is our strength.
But it was good.
That's good, but maybe not in the competition.
Yeah. It was funny what we were good at and what we like weren't good at, and it's kind of what you'd expect.
Tell us.
So the lunging, we were
killing
it. We came first out of everyone in the event on the lunging, and also the burpees, because we've done a lot of burpees in our life. But then we weren't so good at the kind of strength stuff, because as you can see, my arms aren't the biggest and Jenny's are
even smaller.
But it was good fun. It's just like good to go on a start line with not knowing how it's going to go. It kind of replicates that
bit of adrenaline.
That feeling of competing.
Yeah.
Which we're aware we want to continue doing, but soon we'll have that back in the badminton as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's also super funny. For me, I see a lot of friends that have done competitive sports, and now like we're all turning like 30 and stuff, and working full time, and then there's not too much time to compete. And also, if you don't train that much, injuries is always a thing. If you're an amateur player and you just go training once a week, and then you play competition full on, probably not the best for your body. So everybody's now doing like just going running or swimming or biking, like triathlon things. So like old people sport. I always refer to that when I was younger, like who is doing that?
I think we stopped playing professional badminton because we didn't want to be still training 4 or 5 hours a day, which is kind of what you need to be doing. Maybe 3 or 4. So it depends on you. But we don't want to still be exercising 4 hours a day. So like running, for example, we've just gone on a run before this podcast because we still like doing exercise every day. It's good for mind, body, but like it was 40 minutes and you get a great workout and you're done, rather than a badminton session. It's kind of like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and
then you rely on a hall and some people to go with.
Exactly.
It takes way more time. And running, you just put your shoes on, start 40 minutes.
But it's
understandable. I do it myself, so
but it's so boring compared to badminton.
Badminton rockstar.
Badminton rockstar.
Bad rocks. B-Rocks.
Let's go for B-Rocks League. No, kidding. Cool. I think I'm out of questions.
Okay.
Thanks for your time. I don't know. When did we start even?
I don't know. It's flown by. Do we have any questions for Thommy? We wanted to ask If
1 hour almost.
oh wow, if you thought it was a good time to stop,
For us.
because when we spoke, we said, "Oh, do you have any questions you'll be asking that we need to prepare for?" And you said, "No, not really. I'll just ask what I think I'm interested in, what everyone else will be," which I think is a very good approach. We were like, we thought you would ask about our time to stop and our decision. Would you have done the same? Because obviously we were at the All England playing arguably the best badminton of our life.
I've never been in that position. But I think, obviously, some people, I understand if people say, obviously you have to continue. You know, you're at the peak in that moment.
And people have, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you stop now when you achieve that?
Yeah.
And during the week you said, if we win this, we're going to continue or something like that.
The
If we won the tournament,
Yeah, if we win the tournament.
I said that knowing that we're not going to win the tournament.
Fair. But if you would have won the tournament, you should have continued for sure.
No, that's perfect finish. Looking
It would
back
be.
now,
It would be. I totally understand the
but our ranking would
ending
have
on
been
a high.
amazing.
Yeah.
And great prize money.
Yeah. Yeah, but I totally get it though. Yeah. It's always good ending on a high and on your own terms, I think.
We agree.
But yeah, I mean, it's really hard to analyze from the outside if it's a good time or not, because I don't know what's going on in your heads and what you're doing all the time.
True.
But if you feel like it's a good time, who am I to say it's not? So totally understandable. Yeah.
We reflected afterwards and felt it was the perfect time for us. Like, as you say, ending on the high, like the furthest we ever got in a Super 1000 tournament. We never even won a round at one before.
Yeah,
we won two.
that's actually crazy.
With all of our family and friends watching, like, we didn't think we could ever get better than that. So it was the perfect time.
The atmosphere there was
Insane, right?
crazy.
Insane.
I was courtside filming, and I was like goosebumps all over when you walked on court and everybody was going nuts.
Yeah, it
And
was
then when
so
you
good.
won it and everything, that was so
know.
cool.
So crazy.
That was really cool.
When I always remember hearing, like, when we're knocking up and you just hear one guy shouting, smash the subscribe button,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is something
yeah.
we say at the end of every one of our videos. So
Yeah.
just to have people who, obviously there was lots of English fans there who just there to support English people,
Yeah.
but knowing there are loads of people there and they are there to support us, like specifically us, was just so amazing.
Yeah, that was a really cool week.
Very, very special.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
Perfect.
having us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. 1 hour just flew by.
Did?
I hope you have a great time here at the Worlds.
And you?
I hope that many people will show up at 4 to the meet and greet.
Oh, me
I will
too.
for sure. I will get my autograph. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Now you need to end it quickly for the audience retention.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, because
I
if they
don't
know that you're going, they'll stop listening now, right? If you're about to stop listening,
Nah,
you'll know.
but we will probably drop one of the most spicy facts at the end of this episode. No.
Chop it up.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for
Thank you.
following. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Run out.
What an ending. Perfect.